Hello, Divine Sunshiners. Stay uplifted, stay motivated, stay ascended. Namaste, Namago. This is Divine Sunshine coming to you with energy. Oh, I forgot I'm sitting here with no, but that's all right because it's hot. Sitting in the dark. Okay, so let's tap in and see. I just want to see what's happening with the Divine Masculines as well. Thank you, those of you all that continue to rock with me and be on here. Like I said again, we're just going with the flow over here as well. When it tells me to do cards, I do cards. When it says you need to talk to, you do. You know, I believe in having a. Ooh, this ain't no thing, and he pulled this out. Oh. Interesting. I wish you could see that. That thing pulled, that card pulled its own self out. I'm not even, and this ain't on no tilt. This flow is even. I'm not even, I mean, it just went just like this. Interesting. Okay. So, right now the overall energies that Source wants the Divine Masculine energies to get into for the Divine Feminine that's watching this is that alarmed or concerned about emotional issues, receive message from the spirit or physical requiring them to go deep into the matter. Well, I told you, the energies that's going on around here is making you go inside. I've already said that. There is no ifs, ands, and buts to that. We're not playing no games here. You know, they really hit you in the gut in ways that you never would have thought they got you. They're getting you. It's because they want you to stop and just really start analyzing. I'm going to say, stop in the name of love before you break my heart. They want you to stop before you break your own heart. They ain't got nothing to do with your counterpart. Well, they say fork in the road. Say, no, that's not true. It does, because whatever you do, it impacts your heart, impacts them. So I got that. I'll take that off the table. That was quick me talking. My Aries tongue. There as well. What's actually going on with the Divine Masculine? What's going on? Clear. Again, he's got to be in the magician mode. Well, we said that for the friend the other day. He's got to find solutions. He's got to create this. I think about April, and she taking the energy ball and just keep on pulsating it and making it and forming it and getting it together. You know, so they rub your hands, right? And then form that energy ball here as well, and pulsate, make it bigger and make it bigger and make it bigger and take that energy. So, you know, again, we could be in the mode that we're seeing some things that got to be changed emotionally, but also we got to take that intangible energy there and move it into the 3D where it's also making tangible solutions. Is there anything else that you want me to tell me about what's going on with this? Okay, somebody is playing the role of the catalyst here. Something is pushing. There's a person, place, or thing that is actually pushing this Divine Masculine to be able to do that. Can you give me some more clarifying about that? Okay, I feel like that's kind of it there. Okay, he's about to clarify on that. So we got, right now in his actions, this catalyst person is helping him to take actions that wants him to actually transform himself. Again, this is some gossip. Some things that's been going around about this Divine Masculine they've been talking about. We've seen that with the Boss Tarot reading, where we're saying that something's happening with the Divine Masculine that's causing him to be at the other end of gossip. People are talking about it, which is causing a conflict. He's also, at this point, he's being educated about himself, about the world, about things that's happening in the 3D, things that's not how he thought it might have been. These children are playing a part too as well in whatever this Divine Masculine. So children could be like a new beginning as well. These new beginnings could be like children. There's a lot of them multiplying as well, but there's something telling me about him as far as his growth and where he is mentally, spiritually, psychologically, and also these actual kids are also playing a part too. This materialism things has came to the forefront about how he's finding himself trying to keep up with the Joneses. I'm picking this up in challenge too. This is something that he's got to focus in on too, because again, this is causing him some confusion right now in his thinking. He's confused. It's the same thing. That's why him and that best friend together look like they kind of carrying the same energy. That's why they say birds of a feather flock together. Like attracts like. So this is something that he's dealing with, that he's got to do with, because he really wants to now take this full journey. And there's all these things that's happening has acted as a catalyst. So the transformation, this gossip, the education about him really learning and getting a newfound knowledge about things. These children has acted as the catalyst. This materialism, wanting to be like the Joneses, this confusion in his thinking has acted as a catalyst, which caused him to want to take this fool's journey, this starting from zero and just saying, let me just collect all my stuff and just go. It doesn't matter. So what is, according to source, what is divine masculine giving birth to in his emotions? Clear. Ooh. So he's giving birth to the understanding that he's got to have patience. And he's also giving birth to this mystery of like really not knowing as well. It's like it's a mystery of why things are happening the way they happen. It's a mystery about where I'm supposed to be actually going. It's a mystery about what's going on in my emotions. It's a mystery about what's actually going on with my person. So there's a mystery. So let's see how mixed up he is in his emotions right now. The divine masculine. Clear. The divine masculine wants the divine feminine to know what? Ooh. Indignant, offended, and bitter. He said that he feels like right now, this is a woman. He feels that somebody, this feminine, is resentful. Is offended, indignant, and bitter. So some kind of this divine masculine, some woman that he dealing with is indignant. Okay, and is offended. Oh, snap, she mad here. Why you mad, son? You ugly. No, it's playing. Okay. Where the other cards at? What's the energy on this one? Clear. What's going on with this person that's resentful? I've seen it, but I didn't. Ooh, they're resentful because it's financial constraints. The cupboards are bare. This is what he wants you to know. He trying to be the man that's holding the coins. But again, emotionally, it goes two ways. He feels like he's tied up emotionally. He feels like this feminine is tying him up too, as well. Because he's saying right now he's really trying to move into the energies of being the man who is holding the heart. He's trying to really have mastery, like 222. He's trying to end the cycle too. But it's resentful. Who is this? Where my Martin cards at? I know it fell on the floor. Let's see. Who is this? Who is this woman? Source, help me to know who this woman is. Say it could be the divine feminine too in some parts. And it could be the karmic as well. Okay, hold on a second. This is them. Let's see. These my person's cards. Who is this? Okay, who is this? Spirit, who is this? Please tell me who this person is. Who's resentful of the divine masculine here? Okay, I know this is giving a reason why, because it looks like this one here is the divine masculine. He out here look like again he's spending money. This money issue here, trying to be the king here, but he don't look like he's weighing things, like again. And he's trying to be protective and defensive. But this was like a stuffed animal they had here. So he ain't really protecting and defending this money issue here. He playing like he is, but he's not, because he got two Dobermen here. There. And so it's an issue and questionability about his leadership, his loyalty. Yeah, his friendship, his loyalty, and his authority. His mastery is something like who is he answering to? That tells me who she mad at. We got that. What's the thing that he's in? That's the catalyst energy that's really resonating there. But what else? Who is this? Who is the person in which spirit feels like the divine master feels is resentful towards him? Yeah. Find truth. Here was this fell on the floor. She keeps on saying whatever. She picking up the feelings about this person, resentful because it seemed like he kind of trying to get his stuff together. He's trying to relocate. Say Detroit. Trying to really get an understanding as to where he is, his location, his bearings together. Because when he was in that, he wasn't in no player mode. He pretty much like really being a divine masculine, 42. Really where he is too as well. Okay. Yeah, he got to get defense. He feel like he fighting. I'm seeing here as well. But the time is of the essence. You got to watch what kind of things he uses here. He got this money. He trying to use this money as a way to be a weapon of choice here too. He playing game. They had them nunchucks. They uses that, but them suckers, you gotta watch that, because whatever you doing, he planning on doing, you can hurt yourself in the process. Them things don't play if you don't know how you handling stuff. Help us, Lord. That could really mess you up. Right now, he immature too, they saying. Okay. This person is whatever it is. Let's see the woman. I still say that. I see this here too. What's that one? Yeah, this resentful right now. This karmic here. This is karmic here, because this is like when I see the kisses means love of self. I say with the first woman I see, that would be it. He's resentful of her. The money's bare. She's gotten tied up. So, there's energies is out there. What is he thinking? Clear. I feel like I'm a joke out here. What's he thinking? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't finish. I went to go on that one. So right now, he's trying to, even with this is going on, and he's going to try to make those moves, he's going to feel like in his emotions that, no, stop. He sees the divine feminine going ahead, and she's taking the training wheels off of wherever she is. The divine master is looking really at the sideline like, yes, take one for the kipper or do one for the team, because I know if you doing it, then that's going to help me to be able to follow suit. So he's excited about this with the divine feminine. That's why I say it's important right now for you to be able to do the work right now. He's excited about this. The lady, he's thrilled, he's enthusiastic about these moves that the divine feminine is doing. But at the same time, he is afraid, because he's afraid of the unknown and don't know exactly where is this leading him to as well. Okay, so what's going on with the divine master's thinking? Make it clear and make it plain. Divine masculine feels like he's kind of like all alone. Look like he's been emotionally seeking out help, and he has not been getting the support that's needed. So it's just like, I'm just out here, look like my ass is out. And, you know, I've been trying to use all different kind of ways to kind of really get people's attention. Yeah, trying to get people's attention. And it ain't, it's sadly enough, it don't seem like it's working. It don't seem like it's working. You got people that's just like, you know, well, it's the way that you acting. That's why I say you got in the Boss Tarot saying you got frenemies. Then one say the way you been acting, you really causing for this stuff to actually be happening to yourself. Cause you's out there, you know. You was out there being you or promiscuous or telling people like it is, and now you want sympathy from us but this is where you got yourself into. You the one that got yourself into this spot. So a lot of people he's not getting no support in this world with his people that he's dealing with. Okay? Not getting support at all. Okay? So this is where he's thinking in his feelings, like, I'm just out here. I keep on hearing saying, all by myself, don't want to be all by myself anymore. All right, so what's happening with this as far as, what that is, All right, so how's the divine masculine clear? Seeing this connection right now between the divine feminine and divine masculine. What is he seeing? Okay, so this divine masculine really wants the divine feminine, as far as in this love here, he really wants this divine feminine to kind of really almost just take over. That's why I see here, he's seeing her kind of doing things, and he's really absolutely cheering about you making these improvements. He might not be acting that way, but on the 50, he's like, yeah. See, almost like what you call an officer and gentleman, when she at the end, she was trying to tell the bro, Devil Winger and Richard Gere, she was always their antagonist. No, they didn't want them to go together. He ain't no good. And then by the end of the daggone movie, she was the first one to buy, go Paula. Well, see, at that time, her guy, she didn't act nasty with him. He was ready to marry her. And then he went on here and she turned him down. So I don't want to marry you. You ain't got no money. And then caused him to go commit suicide. And so now all of a sudden, now it's like, now she cheering at the end of the movie for her, and she the one that caused her own guy's demise. She could have had the same happy ending like she did, had her guy come in and sweep her off her feet, but she messed that up. So again, like I said, he's truly, he know he didn't mess it up, but he's truly really happy for you. Really, you about to, nah, he ain't happy about what I'm doing yet. He really is. He really is. He feels like, you know, again, like I said, it's like he wants you to really almost take the reins of this relationship and this connection here as well. He sees that you grounded and rooted. He sees you standing in your power. He sees you even in your heart space. He wants to really, within himself and his thinking, really get grounded and rooted about this thing. You got this nostalgia. You're on this elephant here. Which again, he's using the nostalgic memories and ideas and things like that to be able to propel him to move forward towards that cup for you all as a couple as well, to being together in this connection. Again, like I said, he keeps on looking for the divine feminine to lead. That's why I say, get your stuff together. This is two things in which the divine feminine is leading. The divine feminine is in the driver's seat. He wants, you know, while you doing that, he like, hey, you know, you go ahead and lead us. I'm going to work on making these things manifest in the material. Because, again, like I said, he's learned whatever has been, again, a catalyst for him is helping him to understand this materialism is pushing him to go and want to go to the next level, which is to take this fool's journey. Okay, there is no connection, but there's an intimacy here because he's holding your breast here. And then it's a nurturing. So he wants this intimacy here. And he really wants to see his commitment because we got this cow here, this marital cow of commitment here. I said about to say a cash cow too. He really feels like really having the support of this is coming together. Like I said, a couple of these divine masters are channeling now, harboring this money. Although she might be feeling like she all up in here, but like he said, the covers might be bad because he's saying, hell, I ain't contributing like I used to. Because I'm on this grind. What's this thing, kid? Like I said, he see money. He being kind of defensive. Now I'm looking at this from a different perspective. Like he like really, I'm at the point, I done weighed some things here. And now where I'm at here now about this money things, I'm being real. I got the dogs out. Who let the dogs out? Ooh, 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 ooh. Who let the dogs out? Ooh. He didn't let the dogs out now. It's like, nah, look like even with this point, like, you go. It's time for you to go. No, baby, don't even think about coming here. Go on over there. Go over there. You heard me. I said go over there. So this is where he's at too, and that's acting as a catalyst. Like I say, he getting defensive here. He like to be again. He's looking at his location here, looking at how he is, how he wants to be. And this karmic kid, she got, I forgot, I should do it this way, I always know. K for karmic, already, got this K here, right here. So also knowing that, that's where I'm going to remember that card. I ain't got to guess him no more about that. So this is what he's thinking about that. The shadows that he's dealing with now, let's get to some solutions for him. The shadows that's going on. So say, yeah, you better do it now. Who let the dogs out? Clear. Check here, that mama call it. Who let the dogs out? Oh yeah. Michael like that too, and Ralphie like it too. Okay, let's say I'm gonna call it that. Who let the dogs out? You better do it now. So what's the shadow that this divine masculine is dealing with right now? He said he's alone in the world. Okay, he keeps saying that. I'm fighting this stuff and I feel alone. Well, you know what? That divine masculine energies is across the board. The divine feminine, or you a female, and the female body is feeling that as well as the divine feminine. It is not just one. It's just not one way. It's going both ways. This feeling of isolation on my own. Look like I'm battling. But you're looking for me to take the lead, you know, because I'm the most aware. And it's kind of lonely. Last time I seen it, say it's lonely at the top. Leaders, you know, a lot of people don't resonate in that energies as well. So let's get advice. Let's work on to the advice here as well. Okay, so now, clear. Okie dokie. The divine says you need to have a heart-to-heart, honest discussion, discuss your feelings with each other. They're saying again, I'm up there with DM like he wanted to really talk about something, but anyway, she's like, okay, need to have this heart-to-heart. Divine masculine wants to have this heart-to-heart. Talk in the 3D, wants to have this heart-to-heart connection with you in the 50, where both of your hearts are both connecting. It's helping him, it's fueling him to get through this current situation that he is actually in, because clear. He feels like it's going to help him to get a leg up on some things, okay? He's got this, I see this little baby, and I won't say it's about no inner child thing. And it can be too, but it's going to help him leg up because this baby here represents a new beginning. Okay, because right now he feels like he's out in the cold. He feels like he's left you out in the cold, so he wants this new beginning. 3 and 4 added together equals 7, which is a spiritual completion to things. Wants to get grounded and rooted by the number 4. Wants to get himself in alignment. He wants to flirt. He wants to extend your lighthearted energy to others. He wants to really extend this lightheartedness. Where he's at right now is heavy. She's resentful. This karmic here is resentful as well. She's about that loving herself. You see kisses all over the place here. And she like, what? You know, like that, what? That's like I said. This is where the money is. Why the government all bad? What? You know, you the man holding the coins. I feel like I'm all tied up in this mess. And, you know, he said, well, I feel all tied up too. So, yeah, they go both ways. How about that? Catch you outside. So, anyway, so we got flirt. So, he wants to extend the lighthearted, and he wants to really do this by the book. Because last time he said he was doing it off the rails. So, he was just kind of like, I'm winging it. And Spirit's like, and then how did that work out for you? Winging it. I don't think it worked out too well. So let's kind of play. Can you start playing it our way? Because you ain't got a clue. We can see everything. See, that's why you won't work with spirit, because spirit can see the way, the downfalls, the pits. If you take it that way, not wrong. So let's tell him to do X, Y, and Z, because we can see further down the line than he can. We see all across dimensions. He kind of get with the program. He don't understand this. This is newbie on the block. Understanding in the past, he was acting a fool. Now you see, he got to start shielding himself now in the present and shield himself in the future. Understanding that now he might not be able to see where he's going, but again, he's got to be selective as to the moves that he makes on this board here that we're going. As Jubilee 11:11 says, we playing chess, not checkers. Ain't no clack, clack, clack. You got to sit there and actually look as far as what your maneuvers and what you're going to actually start doing in order to make that next move. That's why they say you got to observe. You got to observe because you want this new beginning. You got to be cunning. You got to be able to see how you'll be able to move between both worlds. I had this new book here as well. Oh, Lord, it's going to be able to tell you about, thank you, tell you about, I got to go to my book section. They tell you about animals, some animals. They didn't get all. I was getting all happy. I said, "Oh, I'm gonna be able to see about that." And they got some, not all. Animals. Here we go. Okay, yeah, here we go. Fox. Fox usually associated with trickery. This cunning animal also symbolizes quick thinking and adaptability. A fox sighting may be telling you to expand your perspective and try a new approach. And this is what they're trying to tell you. I knew it's going to do that. This is what it's telling you to do at this time to get a new perspective on things as well. Chaos, because it's chaos and conflict right where you are. You want this freedom, divine masculine. Divine masculine is telling divine feminine, I want this freedom, but every time I make a move, it crumbles again. Because again, you're playing yourself small. And this is why it's not, because you got this here, but you want this freedom, and this freedom is masked underneath this, getting rid of this mentality of playing yourself small. Because I understand there's nothing in the environment there to help the divine masculine to grasp and get a better understanding where he is as far as markers. Like I said, location. I keep on thinking about where he is in life. There's no markers here, but what we do know that where you at is, it ain't glitter and it ain't gold. It's fool's gold. So that's what we do know is in the situation. And how y'all gonna really get to that? Y'all got to get rid of those masks, or you got to really actually unmask yourself, because that's what led you here. Like I said, looking for that fool's gold. All right, then, what things has got to change? Clear. What life changes is about to change for the divine masculine. He's telling the divine feminine, he's informing her that what's the life change is about to happen. Some things are going to change, and some realizations and some epiphanies. To me, it's going to be able to open up the lines of communication for him to be able to actually be able to voice. Transform himself to be able to stand in his power, to be able to get into his heart space. He's going to be able to, what things is going to change for him, say, is now he's going to be welcoming the new, because he knows this is brown here. He's got to eliminate some things. He understands that he's got to really be at the bottom, like starting at the bottom. Now we're here because it's interesting. This is the bottom of the butterfly. At the bottom and work his way top is, I got to communicate and I got to stand in my power. And then that's going to help me to lead all the way up to the top, to be able to eliminate things. Because again, I got to rely on spirit, and I got to rely on downloads to help me lead by, to get the desires of my heart. This is where he's at right now. He's got to also be able to, right now, is, Source said he's got to do what? What does he have to do? He's got to clear. Thank you. He's got some jumpers. Surrender to divine timing. He keeps saying that. I know all of us, it's like, God, my biological twin flame clock is ticking. When is it? Sometimes divine timing may differ from your ego's timing. If a goal isn't manifesting fast enough according to your ego, be patient and trust the universal flow. What they're showing me is like that show. What's that show? Was it called Gladiators or something? All American, and they used to have these little different things, and you had to wait for the timing, you know, for you to be able to go across. They say, we want you to jump across this thing. So they got this thing swinging back and forth. Then they got these pendulum things that you got to watch your timing for doing that. And then you got to go across, you know, again, you got these bouncing balls in water, you know, and when you get on them, they're huge, and you got to make sure that you bounce a certain way. So what Source is saying, and this is what we as twin flames are getting a little confused at, is that we're saying, Source is saying, I didn't say no, it's just, and it's not a denial, it's just a not right now. He's got to go through a couple of obstacles, the divine master, and say, I'm working my way to you, but I got to wait until, again, this thing goes back and forth that I jump on. It's going to lead me to go to this thing that got these pendulums that I got to wait until to go in between so they don't hit and knock me upside the head. And then I got to go across that. And then after I do that, I got to be able to jump on this ball here. And then I got to jump on it just right, because otherwise I can splash into the water. And if I do that, then I got to start all over again according to the game. And once I do that, then I can jump on this last ball. And this last ball is going to lead me right there to the ledge, which is going to be on the other side. So that's what he said. He's like, you just don't understand the obstacles that I've got to actually go through. It ain't no just, I see you. I see you, boo. But I got to get through this obstacle course to get actually to you. And that's why I'm saying I've got these dogs out about my finances, because I sure in the hell don't want her touching and messing with that. Because the Source said they want the divine masculine to get into the energies of this rebirth. He's got to let some things die. And that's a little issue that is, as far as when he's talking about into his emotions. Again, you got to stand in your power. You got to let things die that are no longer healthy relationships, and ways in which you are manifesting things as well. That's the big, that's what it's saying. That's the big kahuna right there, as well. So let me see as far as what. So, and then the Source is moving them into the destiny of what? Clear. What are they destined for? What are they moving them then? At the end all, within all. Okay, come on now. The truth. The truth about who you are. The truth. You mean the truth? You? No, I say the truth. Spirit is trying to blow you in a certain direction. See, look at this. It looks like it's clouds, but it might look like clouds, which is going on in your life right now, divine masculine. But divine masculine or divine feminine is watching this divine masculine. It looks like it's clouds, but actually Source said, I am actually blowing Kim in a certain direction so he can be able to get more knowledge about this situation, or get some of these leaves that no longer, because when wind comes along, you know, it knocks down some of the leaves that no longer serve, that's dead, to get off of here too. And I'm trying to blow him spiritually, wind spirit, into a certain direction that I want to, so he'll stop being conflicted in his thoughts as well. Because right now, as you can see here, the grass is not greener on the other side where he's at. It's actually turning brown. Drop the card. That's it right there in the nutshell there. Right there. That's actually going on there. All right then. So at this time, it's the obstacle course. But he said right now, I'll let you know, I do got the dogs out to block what's going on here as far as my finances. Because I definitely know where I am and where I stand, and my location is things. But that's actually what's going on with the divine masculine energies for this time. All right, then, as always, stay uplifted, stay motivated, stay ascended. Namaste, Namago. Love you. All right, until next time.